Hey lads, welcome back to another game of chess. Today we are at 1656 and this is our series to get to 2k. This is day 48. So let's see what we can do. So we are playing the white pieces. We're going to play the Jobava London. This is the opening that we had our last win with. And the idea in the early game is to get these pieces here and attack this square, hit the king. This is an interesting move. Sometimes I push, sometimes I take. I think I'm going to just ignore this, defend my pawn, and go for this, I think. Can I? Did I just get trapped? Hold up. So I have to move back, and then he takes here. Oh, that's no good. But my pieces are still able to develop here. So it's not the end of the world. Okay, so I want to defend this. He's got two attackers on it, and I only have one defender. So let's defend here, and then he's going to take this pawn, right? No, he can't, because then I can just take here. So we're removing this pin. I think I already got into trouble. So let's focus up here and not waste too much time. We're at about 9 minutes. Let's focus up here. Okay, so he's threatening this. This opening he's got is very aggressive. I was not expecting this, but he doesn't have an advantage. So it's completely dead even here. Now he's hitting my queen, so I do need to move it. I could come here and trade queens, and then it looks like the position's fairly equal. I could also maybe attack over here, but he doesn't have any weakness, so I think I'm just going to offer to... But if I'm going to offer the trade of queens. And then we'll both have a knight developed. And I can castle my king here. And it doesn't look terrible. I just don't want to waste too much time. Okay, so he doesn't want to trade queens. Let's develop our knight with a bit of tempo. So now we have an extra piece involved, which is really good. And this knight can jump here and here. Not really too stressed about that. I think I'm going to just... get my bishop out. And then do I go kingside or queenside? His bishops aren't developed yet. He's probably looking at this move. Yeah, I was going to say. So if he takes, we don't want to take with pawn, do we? Or maybe we do. I don't know. Here, he can come here with the knight, but then we would capture. Yeah, I think I'm just going to drop back, defend the knight, and we can threaten his knight, and that's the only defender of this piece. So if we're able to do that, that would be great. Just trade and then take this. Okay, he didn't want to do that. Now, I'm going to have to castle kingside, I think, here. This looks like a dead even game. Not a very exciting game. We do have a nice bishop here. Let's try to attack his weaknesses. We'll hit this twice. And maybe we push here. I think so. If he comes here, we could just take. I think we just take this and go. Let's. If I take here, he takes with knight, and I can come here. The position's really boring. This is a really boring game of chess. I'm sorry you guys are watching this one. Not super exciting. I want a castle, but maybe we are entering the later parts of the game already, and just taking his rook. And him using his knight and then castling. Seems like my king's really far away from everything. So maybe I just let him capture here and move my king here and then bring my other rook into the game. I think we can just do this. I don't think this is bad. Maybe he's thinking this is a win because he's enabled it so that I don't castle, but I don't think I need to castle because in the late game you want your king to be near the center. And the quicker we can get to late game with more time, the better. No, I'm not a big fan of this, but okay, I'm gonna go here, and if he brings his bishop, we can just wait, coming here. If he goes bishop here, we can go here, and then he can trade rooks. That's fine. This is just a big trade-off. This game's super boring. Now I just need to use my endgame knowledge to just destroy this guy. Because I'm exceptional in the endgame. Just defending defending my knight. I come here, he can just take this pawn. I also have a passed pawn here. Should I push it? Or should I just trade? And then he gets a check. I'm thinking about it. Actually, I think I'm going to get my king into the center. And if he takes this, I'm just going to recapture. I'm okay with doubled pawns. I have a bishop, and I feel like bishops are better than knights in the endgame. So if he wants to double my pawns, that's fine. I think his white squared bishop is a little strong here. So I'm going to go with this. Just get my king into the center. I'm going to take that and hit this. And now he wants to trade. Don't I just win his pawn here? I think I do. I'm going to go for this. So I'm hitting his pawn. Now I move the king in. And he can't defend the pawn. And I have a passed pawn on the side of the board. Well, he can defend there, I suppose. But I can just kick him. He can come back here. But then we just defend here. See, look how active my king is. And how inactive his king is. My king is where it needs to be. And his king is not in this game. Okay, I push this one, I suppose. And where's he coming? He can't come here, he can't come here, he can't come here. So he's going to go here or here. This looks like a win for me. Yeah, going here. So if he comes here, that's this one up. And now what has he got? He can't defend his pawn. If he pushes, I'll just take with king, I think. He's got a check now. We'll just start moving the pawn up the board. I can't mess up. I can't mess up here. He's going to come here, right? That's his next move. And maybe we just push our king up. And then he comes here. I think pushing my king up next is good because he doesn't have a check with the knight. Yeah, I'm going to go for this first. And I never have to really worry about him forking me because what's he going to fork? A knight you can't fork with another knight. We just want to keep this piece alive. Now maybe I come in here. I think. He comes over. We can come here and grab this. He can't come over because all the squares are protected. Now if I go here, he can come over. I'm not going to let him take pawns from me. He can come back here. I'm just going to go here. So here, I don't want to lose this. I don't see how to get him yet. I need to hold the knight on the promotion square. So how do I get my knight to this square? That's what I need to do. So maybe here, and here is one way. Maybe here. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm losing time here. Maybe king over and then knight here. And then I can push it up and he can't come. Yeah. All these squares, the knight holds the top square, the pawn holds the second square, and the king holds this one. And if I come here, the knight holds this one, the king holds this one, and the pawn holds this one. I think this is the correct move. And his knight is not involved in this. Yeah, this looks good. But he can come here. Okay, he didn't. So this holds, and this holds. Oh, this guy's annoying. Go this way? Yeah, he has to come back here. I think I can go here, and if he comes here, we take. Okay? I think I'm just going to go here and go after this pawn. I'm down to a minute, so I got to figure this out. I'm going to take, he's going to take. Check, win this. Okay, I got to go quick. Where are you going, bro? You going here? Okay, yeah. You can't catch me. Let's go. Oh, we clutched that with 28 seconds. That was intense, but I'm glad that I was able to get that. I think we had a more active king and we were able to win that pawn, so that sort of made sense. we can just check the game review here. So let me just pull this up here. We played it with 90.1% accuracy. Wow, that's very good. 2150. I'm actually so happy to see that I played that really well. Did I have some mistakes? Probably. I had 3 mistakes and 2 inaccuracies. So let's just check them real quick. Yeah, right. So it was the mistake right out of the start of the game. This was my big mistake. I don't know what my best move is here, but it's definitely not this because he's got a check. If he didn't have a check, I could come in here. But he had a check. This move is scary, and especially with this pawn, it's like, I can't push because he just takes, and his knight's here. This is a weird setup. I've never seen it. But definitely my best move here is, let's see, what it is pushing the pawn. Okay, and so let's say he takes, and then I guess we take, he takes, and he's got doubled pawns. We can just grab one. Okay, not so bad. Yeah, maybe I just exchange it out next time. But anyway, that was our first one, but we played correct moves to get back into this, except for this pawn. But we found a lot of the correct moves. So this wasn't so great because they can push my bishop away and then they come and grab that pawn. So instead of this, I should have moved my rook over to this file. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, and here, this is sort of where I just am up. So this move was bad. His best move was to just fall back and hold on to this pawn. Because right now the game's dead even. But we take, and now we can just bully this pawn because our king is closer than his. Here I missed an opportunity to win a pawn. What was best? Attacking it with the knight. That makes sense. Yeah, attack the pawn with the knight. And then run the king up the board. And then run the pawn up the board. The king will stop his king ever advancing. Here, this wasn't my best. My best was coming here. And then what if he goes here? It would have been better to take the pawn. Yeah, but like forcing him to go off here is a nice knight sacrifice. So maybe I could have looked for something like that. All these moves were pretty good. Nice. Okay. GG. Hope you guys enjoyed that game. One of my higher accuracy games. And my opponent didn't play poorly. He played at 1850, so it's not like he just blundered and I won. Weird sort of opening, and I think I started to get myself in trouble right out of the start, but we were able to keep our king in the center, and that enabled us to win this game. We had an active king, and the opponent didn't, and we traded down to an endgame really fast. So, if you guys can, join my Discord, because we're going to be doing some little chess tournaments in my Discord, just for fun, community building. So come on, join the Discord if you'd like. It's in the description, and we can play some of these games together. All right, see you guys soon.